Global War 36 enthusiast here with Operation 43rd Wessex, turn 11.2 CCP and 11.3 USSR. It is July 1941. Jumping ahead to Soviet technology, USSR has 2 tech roles. First, I tried for advanced artillery at a 7 or higher. PBE generated a 9, so I succeeded. I advanced to stage 3. Second, I tried for improved factories at a 7 or higher. PBE generated a 12, so I succeeded. I got a second tech at stage 3. All right, let's do CCP's turn. CCP has 5 IPP to spend. I am purchasing 1. I should have put out 1 artillery. Sorry about that. I'm going to purchase 1 artillery and save 1 IPP. All right. I don't have any combat. Non-combat. Let's move 1 of these cavalry back from Singhai into, what's the name of that territory? Let's see. Sinkiang. So Sinkiang is going to, then I'll place the artillery there. So Sinkiang will have 1 cavalry, 1 artillery. Let's do disposition of the CCP in Sinkiang, 1 cavalry and 1 artillery. Singhai, 2 militia, 2 infantry, 3 KMT infantry, 1 mountain infantry, KMT mountain infantry, 1 KMT cavalry, 2 CCP cavalry, 4 artillery, 1 anti-aircraft artillery. In Shenxi, the CCP has 2 infantry and 2 mountain, 1 anti-aircraft artillery, 2 militia, and there are 3 KMT infantry. Collect income, collect 2 plus the bonus income of 2 plus the 1 saved. I have 5 for next turn. All right, let's go over purchases for USSR. USSR has 42 IPP to spend. I'll purchase 2 militia for 4, 1 infantry for 3, that's 7, 1 airborne infantry for 3, that's 10, 2 tank destroyers for 8, that's 18, 6 artillery for 24, that's 42. Combat. Oh, no. Diplomacy. USSR has 2 undamaged major factories, so I have 2 diplomacy roles. I'm going to tee up PBE to try for Norway and Sweden. PBE generated an 11 for the Norway role and a 9 for the Swedish role. So no success there. All right. Combat up in C-Zone A5, 1 submarine will move over to A8 to conduct convoy raiding. The seaplane from Leningrad will fly out to A8, go on map, conduct convoy raiding, and then fly back to Leningrad. The 2 subs in A13 will perform convoy raiding there. For land combat, from Moscow, 1 air transport carrying 1 airborne and 1 fighter will fly up to northern Russia to conduct an airborne assault. The fighter will fly back and land in Moscow. From Moscow, 1 militia and 1 infantry will come up to western Russia with a tactical bomber. The tactical bomber will fly back to Moscow. I should have said the air transport will also fly back to Moscow. And then from Tula-Lipetsk, 1 militia, 1 infantry will go into Orel-Kursk. From Moscow, 1 fighter will go to Orel-Kursk. It will land in Moscow. So I have those 3 battles, those 3 land battles there in Russia. And then for the final hurrah, in Galicia and Leon. From Madrid, 9 infantry will move in to Galicia and Leon. From Catalonia, 1 cavalry, 1 fighter, and 1 medium bomber will go to Galicia and Leon. The aircraft will land back in Madrid. So my logic here is that there's a 25% chance of disaster. The disaster scenario is I miss on the first round with my fighter, but Panzer J's Spanish nationalist fighter hits me and makes me lose an aircraft. So hoping that doesn't happen, as long as it's not that outcome, I think I feel good about my chances. Those are all my combats. Let's roll some dice. First, I just want to say thank you, Boss and Bruce, for covering for me when I was away on vacation. You did a good job protecting Mother Russia. All right, we got some convoy raiding to do. Red is the attacker, white is the defender. Let's start off in A8 with the sub. I have essentially, I have +2, he has +1 for long-range aircraft, so the red die is essentially +1. Nothing. Now I've got my seaplane. It's a flat. This is a flat roll. Okay, great. So I did end up doing 2 points of damage to the Germans up there in C zone A8. That will drop Germany down to 69. All right, and then we have the 2 subs in C zone A13. The red is essentially +1. First roll. Yeah, that's going to do it. So that'll max out the line there in A13. So the Germans will drop down to $66 in the bank. All right, now we will do the attack in northern Russia. I have an airborne that's air assaulting, so it's at 3. Miss, and then a fighter at 6. Miss. He has an airborne, elite airborne at 3. Miss. I have one at 2, because I dropped down after that first round. My airborne just drops to a 2, and I hit. He has 1 shot at 3, and he misses. All right, then the next, well, that's, I'll do all of this after the battle. I'll do the IPP adjustments. So I've got 1 militia. This is Western Russia. 1 militia at 1. Miss. 1 infantry at 2. Miss. And 1 tactical at 7 with a target select. Miss. Ooh, I was really counting on that one to hit. He's got 1 cavalry at 2. Miss. And 1 infantry at 4. Hit. Okay, so I lose my militia. So now it's down to an infantry and a tactical versus an infantry and a cavalry. Here's the infantry. Miss, and here's the tactical. Miss. He has a cavalry at 2. Miss, and an infantry at 4. Miss. Infantry. I'm attacking with my infantry at 2, and then my tactical. Well, no matter what, it's a hit. And in fact, no matter what, it's a target select hit. He loses his infantry. He has 1 cavalry at 2 and 1 infantry at 4. All right, I'm cautiously optimistic. 1 at 2 with my infantry, 1 at 7 with my tactical. Hit. And he has 1 last shot at 2 to try to get me with his cavalry. Miss. All right, so now we've got Orel Kursk. I have 1 militia at 1. Miss. 1 infantry at 2. And 1 miss, and 1 fighter at 6. Hit. And he has 1 at 2? 1 at 2, because he's got cavalry. Miss. Okay, well, so I go up 1 for northern Russia. I take that with an airborne. I go up 1 for western Russia. I take that with an infantry. And I go up 2 for Orel Kursk. I take that with a militia and an infantry. So that I go up a total of 4 to 36, and he goes down 4 to 61. All right. Now the big battle in Madrid. This fighter roll is so important that I've got it teed up on PBE. So I'm doing this air superior. Well, I guess before I do the fighter rolls, I should do the 2 first strike artillery. The defending artillery have 2 first strikes at 3. Miss. Here are the all-important fighter shots generated by PBE. Both of them miss. The Spanish Republican fighter rolled an 8. The Spanish Nationalist fighter rolled a 7. Okay, so fingers crossed about this battle. I have, what is that, 9? I think I have 9 infantry at 1. Nine infantry at 1. It'd be great to get 1 hit. Nope, nothing. All right, 1 cavalry at 2. Oh, okay, well that's good, because I had 11 pips with those 2, so that's what I was hoping to get 1 hit with that grouping. And then I've got the 1 tactical, or not tactical, 1 medium bomber at 7, because I already did the fighter. Hit. Okay, so 2 hits. That's what I was expecting, 24 pips. He has 1 cavalry at 2. Miss. He's got a ghost militia plus a regular militia, so 2 more at 2. Miss. He's got 3 at 4 with his infantry. Jeez. Okay, well, he missed with everything. This is, knock on wood, really going my way. So I did 2 hits, which is his 2 militia, the ghost militia and the regular militia. And we go to the next round of combat. I have 9 at 1. Ah, good, I did get 1. So 1 hit so far. Then I've got my cavalry at 2. Nope. And a fighter at 6. Yes, so that's 2 hits so far, and 1 at 7 with the medium bomber. Okay, well, 2 hits, that's right for 24 pips. He has 1 at 2 with his cavalry. Hit, and he's got 2 at 3 with his artillery. 1 hit, so he's got 2 hits so far, and then 3 at 4. Hit. Okay, so he was lucky there, but I deserved that, so we're kind of evening out. I've been averaging right on target, 2-2. He was supposed to get 2.5 on the first round, but he didn't get any, so for him to get 3 hits is, I'm not complaining at all. So 3 hits, I'm going to take, do I really want my cavalry? Let's see, he's going to lose 2 hits, so he'll lose 1 artillery and 1 cavalry. What do I want to lose? He'll only have 5 units left, but I think I'm going to keep my cavalry, so I'll lose 3 of the attacking infantry. That'll drop me to 6 infantry. Round 3. 6 at 1. Oh, I was very lucky and got another hit. Okay, so that's 1 hit. Then I've got the cavalry at 2. Nope, close, but not there. 1 at 6 with the fighter. Hit, that's 2 hits, and 1 at 7 with the... Okay, so 2 hits. He has 1 at 3 with his artillery. I wonder if I rolled the fighter. Did I remember to roll the fighter? I don't think I did. So he's got 1 hit so far. I think on round 2 I might have forgotten the fighter, which is bad because I got a hit with my infantry. I'll have to PBE it if I forgot. 3 at 4. 2 hits and 1 at 6 with his fighter. Miss. This is going to be a nightmare. I'm going to roll for his second round fighter. Okay, he got 3 hits that round. Hold on, I'm really messing this up. I got 2, he got 3. I'm rolling for his second round fighter. I hope this is a miss. This doesn't count if I already rolled it. Oh my God. I'm going to take off 4 hits. I don't know exactly if that's right. Ugh. This is a real fiasco. Okay, I got 2 hits. So he's down to 2 infantry and a fighter. And he got 4 hits. So I think I'm going to take 4 infantry and get knocked down to 2 infantry. God, I don't know if I'm going to win. Too much luck. Chris is too dang lucky. All right. 2 at 1. Nope. 1 at 2. Nope. 1 at 6. Nope. God dang it. 1 at 7. Okay, 1 hit. God, he's so frustrating. All right. I got 1 hit. Oh, God. All right, 2 at 4. Miss. 1 at 6. There we go. Phew. All right. He's got 1 infantry, 1 fighter. Can I do this? I've got 1, 2. Yeah, 2 at 1. Sorry about that. Miss. 1 at 2. Miss. Almost a hit there. 1 at 6. Miss. 1 at 7. Oh my God. Just had the same round Chris did last time. Okay, 1 at 4. Miss. 1 at 6. Oh God. Okay, I lose the cavalry. 2 hits. 2 more hits is all I need. 2 at 1. 1 at 6. Hit. 1 at 7. Oh my God. Okay, he's got 1. Got the fighter left over. 1 at 4. And 1 at 6. Hit. Okay, so I've got 1 infantry, 1 fighter, 1 medium bomber versus his 1 fighter. Let's try the fighter. Hit. And he's got a fighter. Hit. All right, I'll lose the medium bomber and take it with the infantry, and the fighter will fly back to Madrid. All right. Let's go to non-combat. From Chita, 1 infantry moves to Buryatia. From Chita, 4 cavalry move to Angara. From Chita, 2 infantry rail to Tula-Lipetsk. From North Caucasia, 4 militia move to Transcaucasia. From Western Kazakhstan, 3 militia move to Stalingrad. From Saratov, 2 militia move to Tula-Lipetsk. I think that is all my movement. Let's place some units. In Leningrad, I'm going to add 2 militia. So that'll get me up to 7 militia. And then I think everything else is going to go into Moscow. So that will be 2 tank destroyers, 6 artillery, 1 airborne, and 1 infantry. Let's do disposition of forces. In Amur, 6 militia. In Chita, 2 militia. In Buryatia, 1 infantry. In Angara, 4 cavalry. In Novosibirsk, 2 militia. In Transcaucasia, 7 militia, 4 infantry. In Stalingrad, 4 militia, 3 infantry, 1 anti-aircraft artillery. In Tula-Lepesk, 6 militia. How many is that? I think that might be 11 infantry, but let's count that out and see. Nope. It's 10 on the button, 10 infantry, 2 motorized. In Orel-Kursk, 1 militia, 1 infantry. In Moscow, 4 militia, 7 infantry, 1 airborne infantry, 2 tank destroyers. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot these other units that are in Moscow. It's not 2 tank destroyers, it's 8 tank destroyers. 8 artillery, 3 motorized, 1 light armor, 4 anti-aircraft artillery, 2 fighters, 1 tactical bomber, 1 air transport. Okay, I think that's it. Kaluga Oblast, 1 militia, Western Russia, 1 infantry, Northern Russia, 1 airborne infantry. In Leningrad, 7 militia, 12 infantry, 2 anti-aircraft artillery, a heavy cruiser in port, fortification, and coastal artillery. In C-Zone A-14, 1 light cruiser, 3 destroyers, British torpedo boat destroyer. In A-13, 2 submarines. In A-8, 1 submarine. And I think that is it. Next up is 11.4 Japan with Hambone.